All right, gang, today we're gonna do Kapolei. This is your typical Kapolei house. We're gonna get in a house today. So for all the people who are like, I wanna see the inside, we're actually gonna do that for you today. I just learned 7 minutes ago, you owned a house in Kapolei.
I almost forgot that I did.
We'll drive by Mahe'S house apparently. And then it's gonna be a bit of a lifestyle sort of thing because really at least half of what or I'd say more than half, what Kapolei is Hawaii's second city. We wanna show you a bit of that too. So a little bit more of a lifestyle thing like we did on our North Shore surf video. We'll save the food for later. Let's talk about where we are. Kapolei, the 96707 zip code extends all the way to Ko'olina. So like when we were in high school, Ko'olina kids. Did you know any Ko'olina kids that actually were there Ko'olina kids?
Would they have said they were from Ko'olina?
I don't remember, but technically that was zone. Now zone for Kapolei High School. All the way to the end of Kapolei. Now Ho'opili is like the demarcation. That's not Kapolei, even though it's like Kapolei-ish. Or you would say
what?
Kapolei
Adjacent?
Adjacent. When we were young, there wasn't much of a reason to use the word Kapolei, like to use the name Kapolei, because there was nothing here. There was just sugarcane fields. I'm sure we can bring up some old pictures of that. Sugarcane and cornfield. And all of this shopping and all of this gentrification and like classic American sprawl that is now didn't exist.
No.
All there was this Safeway.
I came through here, there was like Safeway, Jack in the Box.
They didn't have Jack in the Box
When
back
I was
in
in
the
high school, there was Jack in the Box. The only reason I came through Kapolei was because we were surfing at Barbers or White Plains.
No, but when we were young, they didn't even have this stretch of stuff, It was just fields. Not even that, not even the stuff you just saw over there. That was field. That was just grass. It was just this stuff right here. Long Jugs over there.
No Chili's, no McDonald's.
Had McDonald's.
Had McDonald's.
There was McDonald's. I don't think there wasn't Chili's though. Just a number of small shops and then the Safeway. That's really all there was. So we might get into Makakilo today. We might not. We've done other videos on Kapolei. Makakilo, we'll link those for sure.
We used to run through the drive-thru like after we surfed at Barbers. None of us had money. It was just, you know, that little center console you have in between the two seats?
Yeah.
It just was filled with loose change.
Just grab whatever.
And we just whatever we could afford with whatever loose change everybody had. Breakfast jacks plus buttermilk to dip the breakfast jacks in.
When you was a young kid, what store you used to go to over here?
Toys and Joys.
Toys and Joys. You ever had Toys and Joys?
No.
Well, now it would be the place where you would get that, what are those things? Kendama. It was like where you go buy your Tamagotchi.
Oh my God.
Or Chupa Chup. What else?
Pogs.
Hawaii has a bit of like a nerd scene. And Toys and Joys is like the incubation place for that. This is another one I had for you guys. It's a statement, but I feel like it's gonna land as a joke. That's why I used to go get my hair cut.
You were a Fantastic Sam's guy.
That's how Daryl used to work at Fantastic Sam's. I think he has his own shop now. I had a friend who worked at Baskin Robbins, Leslie. Hope Leslie sees this. Right before I joined the Coast Guard, I went to see her. Hey, how's it going? My wife and I like went in and said hi. She's like, oh, you guys want samples? And she's like, I love this one. Ate it, and then she scooped it again with the same spoon at that Baskin Robbins. So I don't go to that Baskin Robbins anymore. Okay, so just quick shout out to my dad because he watches the channel. And by the way, he critiques me like, oh, you talk too fast. Stop talking pigeon. You talk too much pigeon. That's not professional. Then he's like, now you're getting comfortable. Now you're getting it. I'm like, oh, thanks, coach. This is his favorite Chinese food restaurant on the island. Where he lives in Tennessee now, they don't have it. So dad, lick your screen.
And we are in Kekuilani. We are gonna go check out a listing right now. It's active on the market. One of our agents, Aiden, just showed it the other day too. So.
Oh yeah, showed it for Instagram. One of our partners in our brokerage has this listed right now. I mean, not every Kapolei home is the same, but this is pretty representative of what a Kapolei house would be, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have my assistant turn on the lights. So what is this listed for right now?
Currently at $910.
So this home is currently listed for $910. It's been on the market, what, 2-3 months?
63 days.
63 days.
At $910, yeah.
In this market, that's not super long. It's probably not gonna sell for $910. Now, I don't wanna speak too aggressively when this person is a partner of ours in our brokerage, but I represent you, the buyer, right? It only matters what seller's willing to do and what buyer's willing to offer, right? We pride ourselves in not using too much language that we wouldn't normally use, and that's what agents do when they're showcasing homes. They say, it segues into an area that offers and boasts. That's not what we do to begin with. In fact, we're overdue to make a video on the virtual buying process and actually outlining kind of what we do. We're not gonna use this house as an example for two reasons. It's not in the condition that would lead us to start speaking that way.
Yeah.
This is a normal home in Kapolei. It's lived in. And it's not in the kind of condition that's gonna lead me to have the cameraman show every baseboard, detail of paint, etc. So let's just focus on the layout. I actually like this layout. I live in a smaller home, right? I'm focused on trying to buy more assets and build more wealth rather than upgrading my living situation right now. And so my home's smaller than this, so I appreciate this home. Open concept. If there were recessed lights, new flooring,
Fresh
different
paint,
baseboards, plantation shutters,
different window coverings for sure.
like in the kitchen, a more low profile light, this home would change really quickly.
Yeah.
In terms of some of the stuff with the cabinets, those are decent cabinets. Those are good cabinets. Could refinish these cabinets to a different color or keep this color, and I'd probably just keep them and have them refinished. I've seen how good it can be when these cabinets are refinished.
The fixtures are fine too. And not too heavy of a lift. Sand, repaint, refinish if you wanted to.
So I saw one in Kekuilani, about a kitchen of this size. It was less than $3,000 to refinish all of them. It's a lot less effort than buying new cabinets, replacing them, having the carpenter rip them out, etc. If you just wanted to save this for as long as possible, one of our clients had a retexturing of a standard Formica counter. But they did this like epoxy thing that made it appear like stone.
It looks like almost like lava rock now. Yeah, I like that a lot actually.
Granted, that's a smaller space, so maybe a little more digestible to do that than this huge thing. Point is, you could do a lot here with $10,000 or less dollars. It's a nice layout for a Hawaii home, sub 1 million. If you put this home in Mililani, even in its lived-in condition, in Mililani Mauka, this would be 1.2-ish, at least 1.1. And it's sub 900 here, so 20-ish% price difference, something to consider. I would have chosen to paint over this, but every situation is different. Hopefully someone comes in and sees this as endearing. It was a lived-in home.
Just as a reminder, guys, I know we say it all the time, but it's true. We're not too busy. Please fill out the contact form, give us a call. I'd love to see you guys on a consult. Hit us up.
I want one.
You want a whole thing that goes all the way across your garage for that?
No, I want this. If we open that door now, flies come in.
Well, I don't like it, so.
You don't like it?
No.
Mahe, unsatisfied. In terms of a Hawaii garage, this is pretty standard. Unfinished wall. I don't see an attic access here, so I would almost prefer the ceiling to be unfinished here so that I can slide my surfboards.
Something that surprises me about like buyers coming from the mainland is how surprised they always are that like a lot of our washers and dryers are outside, that they're not in the house. It's more surprising to see it in the house.
I would say it's indicative of luxury real estate in Hawaii. If your laundry room is in your house, you're probably beating on that luxury threshold. Square footage is so valuable in Hawaii. If you have this much extra square footage, it could be an office. Newer double wall with insulation construction. Historically in Hawaii, the washer and dryer is just outside. The other side of this wall. Outside. So water heater and washer and dryer outside.
And if you guys were rich, you had a little overhang over your washer and dryer.
So we're trying to shoot a video. Mahe is submitting responding to a counter offer. Our YouTube buyers are getting countered. Hurry up.
Sorry, some of us had to work.
What kind of tree is that?
That's a noni tree. They taste disgusting, but the healing elements.
You see here in Hawaii at the health food stores, and probably on the mainland too now, the noni shots.
Super aggressively local families will just have like a mason jar or a bottle of like fermented noni.
With like mamaki tea leaves next to it.
In their fridge, when you get sick, you just take a shot of that. You just take or they'll just take it every day. Hawaiians swear by it. I would rather die. So you know what? Not a bad yard for Kapolei. Kapolei, a lot of these houses in this area are not known for having huge yards. The lots are not that big here.
We talked about how this is kind of just your standard Kapolei home. This is also your run-of-the-mill Kapolei yard. Enough to like kick soccer or play catch, but you're not like full football game.
Yeah, no, not. You know. I think this one is under 4,000 square feet even, the lot size of this one.
The minimum distance in which your house can be to the property line is 5 feet. If your house is built any closer or you extend your house closer than 5 feet, you are encroaching. Now you'll see the roof sometimes is closer than 5 feet to the property line, but the house is 5. And in the front of the house, it's typically 10. These things can change depending on where you are. In certain places, it's like house, 5 feet fence, 5 feet house, and then repeat and repeat. This is a little more than that.
Yeah, so you have space out here.
They are probably 5 feet-ish from that fence. But yeah, a little bit of space out there. What kind of tree is that?
I don't know, let me go look. Citrus, no, guava? This is a guava tree. Yeah, this is guava.
She's scratching it with her nail to smell it.
Guava.
It just smells like rind.
No, bruh, it's guava. Hurry up, the ant's coming.
Oh, fuck. Just there were way more ants at the time where she stuck it in my face, like 100.
It's like 10.
No, it's not obviously guava. Can you tell this is guava?
Smell it, Kenji.
No,
Come here.
let me see.
Okay, smell it.
Oh yeah, that's guava.
Guava.
Shut up. Shut up. Fucking liar.
3 fruit trees in this yard.
What, can you scratch and sniff that one too
That's
and
a
tell what
citrus,
it is?
obviously.
Citrus, but which one?
I don't know.
Calamansi.
Do you mean calamansi?
Calamansi.
Calamansi. What is that?
I never ate calamansi, but the people from Guam, they would say like calamansi.
If you're his friend from Guam, I want you to tell me in the comments right now if he's lying and making that whole story up.
I'm not. Some people's like prerequisite. They need fruit trees.
Yeah.
Like I want fruit trees, or they see it and it's like, I want to buy the house because of the guava tree or whatever.
Yeah.
It is a romantic, what's a better noun?
A romantic notion.
Romantic notion. Just know that you better want that smoke. You better want that maintenance in your life because you have to pick them up. Rats will come, more bugs will come.
Rats,
it'll cause
birds,
more roaches, birds.
Rats, birds, stray
Some
cats
can-
come because of that.
Some
Ants.
can stink too, like certain
Noni
fruits.
will stink for sure
Or
if you
noni
don't
for
pick up
sure, right?
the
And
dead
if you're a
fruits in
person
it.
like me who just does not want to take care of a yard, I like my fruits on the stand at the
Well,
market.
also another thing people don't think about, I probably wouldn't worry about it in this area, but if you close up to the mountain range and you got mature fruit trees in your yard, wild pigs,
Mike and Jessica.
Mike and Jessica.
Sellers didn't disclose that they had a consistent pig issue. I think they've since eradicated it for the most part. Pigs were like, oh, water source, food source, water source, food
Yeah.
source. So they had these pigs in their yard all the time.
You gotta be like up in the hills someplace.
Over here, more you gotta worry about like cousins and aunties
Yeah.
coming over. Yeah.
During mango season, all of a sudden everybody your friend. All right, so we're upstairs. All the bedrooms are upstairs. Some people like that, some people don't. If you don't want your kids to be on a different floor from you, they like having all the bedrooms together.
All my
Some
kids
people,
to be in a different house.
some people want a mother-in-law suite downstairs. So if you have kupuna in your family and you live multi-generational, like a lot of us do in Hawaii,
Yeah.
not always ideal if there are no bedrooms downstairs.
In Hawaii, and then also just anywhere post-COVID, that's a move. Like if you have 2 similar products and one has a bedroom downstairs, that could be an office, that could be a meditation room, that could be a whatever. But also in Hawaii especially, where it's very normal for our kupuna, our elders to move in, multi-generational living. That changes the value of a home and also changes the speed in which a home could sell. Even pre-COVID, post-COVID, even bigger deal.
Like me, when I think of where I'm going to buy and be settled, I have to have a bedroom downstairs because I know at some point I'm going to move my dad in with me. People are always shocked about how small our houses are here. We have
Which
a lot
one's
of
the
people.
smallest bedroom? This one? Or
I
those
mean,
the
these
same?
are not big, but to me, I'm like, yeah, this is a normal. That's like a normal sized bedroom in Hawaii.
It is just normal.
Like I wouldn't walk in here and be like, oh, so small.
People relocating from the mainland that are used to a certain quality of home and their price point sub $1 million. Oftentimes they're looking at a Kapolei at the beach because this is where you get those newer style of homes. And so I could see this being perfect for like a VA buyer who's like, yeah, me and my husband love fixing things up and forcing value and equity into a home. By mainland standards, like my dad's house in Tennessee, this wouldn't even be a room. Because if you put like a queen bed in here, it takes the whole room already.
Nah, but a local family would put a queen, a dresser, a desk, and a bookshelf, and it would be perfect.
I don't know that I would intentionally install one in my house. In fact, I didn't. I have split. It's quieter because in split AC, the definition of split is the thing that blows the cold air is here, but then the thing that makes the heat and the noise is way away. But I like sleeping with these.
You like the ambient noise?
I like the noise.
Just put it on your phone. Dressers in the closet. It's also a big thing in Hawaii.
Put the dresser in here. Then you save room for the desk and the bed. This is my measuring tape.
It's about
6.
10 feet, 10 by 10.
And the other thing I look at is I ride a 10-0 longboard.
10 by 10.
10 by 10.
Yeah.
It's just a normal Hawaii
just
bedroom. I've
normal.
seen much smaller.
This one.
Yeah. This isn't usable space, but it just feels a little bigger because of the entry.
But it has a split AC, so I would call this room if I were a kid, I guess.
That's really it. If you have questions about this home, let us know. We'll write you guys an offer. We'll do a consult. Let's go look at the rest of Kapolei. Mahe locked the door without closing the garage. Rookie mistake, so I find myself in this
I
predicament.
did it on purpose because I
Comment
wanted
below
to, I
if
wanted
you
to
think I
see
can
his
make it.
athleticism to see if he could sprint out in time.
And I did tear both calves in recent months.
So let's see. Too easy, too close.
Too easy. I'm telling you, you gotta go from the other side. You're going the wrong way.
You don't know where you're going.
I may not know what the right way to go is, but I know this is not it.
Well, let's just talk for a moment about how this is Arizona.
Yep. I mean, even
Vegas.
just the design
You
of the
can't-
houses here.
You can't tell me we're not in Vegas right now.
Yeah. If I just showed you just the front row of these houses,
Yeah.
no context, you wouldn't be like, that's Hawaii.
Yeah, no way.
Maybe the red dirt stains everywhere might give it away, but
Is that what they were going for? Is like, hey, this is
Or
all
can
gonna
I
be
get
stained
dirty?
by red,
Yeah.
stained by red dirt anyway?
maybe terracotta.
So we're in a place called Aeloa, Vegas and Arizona AF, you know?
Yeah. I don't know where we are now. I'm already lost because you made a turn somewhere.
No.
No. Was it this street? Go this way.
Well, two things. One, Mahe swore she knew where she was going.
No,
and
if we were on that street, I could have told you.
point is you might want Mahe to paddle, but not to wayfind, not to steer or navigate. That's point number one. Number two, everything kind of looks similar. Like it's Kapolei is vanilla. I can't blame this person who never knows where she's going for getting lost in Kapolei, because this is the place you would get lost.
Keep going. My first ever closing, Jazzy and Lucy, the little girls, she made me a little thank you card, and Lucy like drew the house on the outside and said thank you for helping us, and it was the cutest thing, and I sat in my car and I cried.
Right?
Yeah. This street is the first house I ever sold. The street name is Ho'eva'a, like hoi means like paddle, va'a means canoe, right? So I was like, oh yeah, this is it. It's meant to be. This is a sign that my first sale would be on a Ho'eva'a street. Plus, the family was just really cool. I love them very much.
So we are at MAHE'S former home, which
Yes.
I only learned at the beginning of this video that
Yeah.
you owned a home.
I keep forgetting that I did. It was just a year that we were here.
Yeah.
This is Hawaiian Homestead property. We were so young. We were probably like 20.
20-year-old homeowner.
20-year-old. We moved from Mililani to Molokai. Then we bought this house and lived here for a year. Got pregnant here, but moved and then gave birth with Joey on Molokai. The backside of this property, I was talking to Derek and Kenji. The high school is like right over here. You can hear the kids getting out. You can hear the bell ringing from the high school over here. So the Manapua man, soda, fried noodles, pork hash, whatever, popsicles. But the Manapua man used
Cigarette.
to not anymore.
Yeah, they used to sell cigarettes to kids.
My Manapua man, Mike, used to sell cigarettes, and he also used to take EBT.
In Pro City? That's my wife's Manapua.
Mike, he's like a Vietnamese
Everyone
guy.
in Pro City, that's their Manapua man.
Vietnamese Mike.
Under the bridge by the freeway, yeah?
I don't know. He came to our dead end. But anyway, the Manapua man used to park behind our house, and the high school kids used to like throw rubbish into our yard all the time.
Yeah.
And me being like pregnant, I'd be like yelling at them like, hey, don't throw your trash over here. But this is a Hawaiian homestead property. So, you know, how it relates to you guys as buyers is when you guys are looking online and you see a single family house, larger square footage, it's maybe $500,000. More often than not, it's a DHHL home property. It's a Department of Hawaiian Homelands.
DHHL Hawaiian Homelands is I could do a whole nother video for my Hawaiians about why I don't love them for Hawaiians, but it's a fancy word for leasehold.
Yeah.
Which leasehold is more common in Hawaii than almost anywhere else. Other places it'll be like in commercial buildings. You don't own the land. Hawaiians would argue you don't own the land, and we agree. However, for appreciation and for real estate wealth building, you want to have the deed to the land, not just own the structure.
But aside from it just being like a leasehold versus a fee simple, there are also rules and regulations and restrictions when it comes to who can even, if that were something you wanted to do, who could even buy that.
So there's a blood quantum requirement.
You have to be at least 50% Hawaiian to be on the list. Most Hawaiians who are 50% Hawaiian are on that list because you can get awarded a home. When we moved here, all the other families were awardees, and we were the first to move into a home where one of the awardees needed to sell. If you live in a Department of Hawaiian Homelands home, you can sell, but you can only sell to people who qualify. So you have to sell to somebody who has 50% blood quantum Hawaiian, which my ex-husband was.
And they can deed it to their kids who
your
are 25%.
Kids can inherit. If your kids are 25%, they can inherit.
Which by nature they are, because you're 50,
Yeah.
they're 25, right?
That brings up another conversation of the ridiculousness of blood quantum, because who here, there's very...
No, it's very hard to find
Yeah.
pure and 50% Hawaiians these days.
Yeah, it's just, it is what it is. We're a
So-
melting pot, it just doesn't happen.
So it's not a thing for you is the point. If it is for you, then this is all irrelevant because you know these things. For the people who have not come into our life and done a buyer's consult and gotten set up on a search with your specific criteria, if it's through our website, coreteamhawaii.com, we would have excluded these properties.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't get these properties that lead you to believe that there is, you know,
A
Colorado
$500,000
pricing
Yeah.
in Kapolei.
Yeah.
Point is, go to coreteamhawaii.com, top right corner, click on it, contact us. We'll guide you.
One of the many things about Hawaii, we say it all the time, Hawaii's different, talk to us, because there are nuances that you're not gonna know unless you have somebody from here who works here who can tell you these things.
Hawaiian word of the day. Can you say it? I'll give you a second. Try. Koani makani. You know what that means? Makani is wind, yeah? But I don't know Koani. And then Ova Karena. I don't know Ova Karena either.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
What street is this?
Aeloa
Aeloa and
Kapolei
Kapolei Parkway.
Okay.
The main drag right
Yeah,
here.
main drag.
Yeah.
You're shocking in the video.
First he was trying to stop to let us
he's
cross.
like, when we were kids, I guess when she was a kid too, but she wasn't from this area. This didn't exist. The main intersection was where we started this video, but now, arguably, this is the main intersection of Kapolei Parkway and Aeloa Boulevard. Canberra Industrial Parkway is that way. The water park is Mauka. No, go.
We're gonna confuse a lot of cars right now.
No, let's talk about that. This is how polite people in Hawaii are. Cars are stopping, they're like, oh, you okay?
Every
Take a
single
picture.
car so far.
You wouldn't get that in California.
Get off the road. What are you guys doing?
I actually think that's pretty cool. People are trying to stop for us to film. The water park and the freeway
Water
over
park
there.
to go westbound or southbound.
Ko'olina is over there, but you can't drive, at least currently you can't drive, and probably never will be able to drive to Ko'olina that way. There's a field in between. Movie theaters. What's your trifecta?
It's actually a quadrant.
Oh,
A
quadrant.
holy
What is it?
quadrant. Ross,
Target.
Target, Ulta, and Marshalls. Is
No,
there
but TJ Maxx too.
That's 5 things. But there's also like surf shops and salad place and teriyaki place and Thai.
Crazy
and
movie theater. Mad. I don't know if it's Mad Bene or Mad.
I think it's Bene. Yeah.
It's just Bene. And then if you go this way, it's just into traditional Kapolei. State offices like the DMV and the court and all of those things. This is where all the action is. And it didn't used to exist. But on the other side of Costco over there,
Costco. Forgot to mention Costco.
Yeah, we forgot to mention Costco.
Yeah.
On the other side of Costco, the old Barbers Point Naval Air Station, which is Kalairo. You can slither into Eva Beach, like the Eva Beach shortcut that didn't used to exist. We went, looked at some actual real estate. This guy lost his phone, which you won't see like an hour of that. Went and showed you the new shopping center that we've referenced multiple times, Kapolei Commons, that has
everything you could ever need.
In Kapolei at large, I think this is the most like locals, like,
I think so.
Spot. If you're gonna go Kapolei and you're from Kaneohe,
Yeah.
make sure you eat on fuego, right?
Yep.
Someone was like, bro, you gotta try on fuego. I was like, Mexican. And they're like, no, local food. But I've been living in California.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I know what on fuego means.
Yeah.
And then when I came and ate here, I was like, oh wow.
I think we started coming here because my dad came here with his construction buddies, like late already. I was in high school already when we started coming here, me and
wonder
my
how they
family. Fresh fish, some Hawaiian plates, maybe some mochiko chicken.
Yeah, let's check them out.
You know it's good when you get high-vis t-shirts outside. Get local brothers
I
on
would
their
say-
lunch break.
How did the name on fuego happen? You don't know.
Man, there's just so much, I just can't. I want an ahi katsu, but I also kind of wanted just a grilled ahi.
This is one where we gotta wait. What you can get? What you can get?
Can I
you
have
sample
some? They have
one.
squid luau? What? Is it possible to get ahi katsu and miso butterfish together?
Do you guys like try potere stew?
I almost got that.
Potere stew garlic chicken.
There's white and brown rice, mac and toss salad.
Watch this. Can I have toss and mac? We out here. Ahi wonton. What is this? Chinese mustard.
Yeah, hot mustard.
I think it was in the Waina video, right? I say pastel and she was like, potere stew. I got Puerto Rican friends.
Yeah.
But Hawaiians don't acknowledge the
No,
S.
when we're like looking at it, I said pastele, but just because it was fresh on my mind, because just yesterday I had a consult with a guy who originally is from Puerto Rico, and he was like, yeah, I heard you guys have like a lot of like Puerto Rican food there. It's like, yeah, but local people don't even know it's Puerto Rican. Like every local person wants to get a pastele on the side of the road, right? But they don't know that you
By
say
Honokai.
pastele.
By Honokai.
No, there's one by Kapa'a Quarry that's really good.
Really?
Yeah, and the ganduri rice is really good too.
Oh,
They
yeah?
set up like an easy up tent over there.
Potere and garlic chicken.
No, I got miso butterfish. This is your garlic chicken. What is this? Miso butterfish and ahi katsu.
Garlic chicken and salad to be healthy. Oh, and potere.
Mac salad and
to be
some
healthy.
green salad. Thanks for hanging out with us in Kapolei today. We went to all the areas that used to be cane fields back in the day. We showed you the holy pentagon of shopping in Kapolei Commons. Heard a lot about Derek talking story about his hood rat stuff from when he was a kid. Saw a couple of properties, talked about some real estate in there too, and now we're about to eat, so gotta go. All right, guys, so common questions people give us all the time. Is it too early for me to look? No, it is not too early. Whatever your timeline might be, if you're considering a move to Hawaii, a purchase or a sale on Oahu or any of the islands in Hawaii, make sure you click the link below to check out our website. fill out the contact form, let us know your timeline, and let's connect soon.
How you doing?
Mountain behind us. And then
Connected with Derek, and Derek was able to help us sell my mom's childhood
I
home.
thought it was a great investment, which it is.
We had a great buying experience.
Very new to Hawaii. We met Derek and Mahe through their YouTube channel.
I'm in the Army, and Megan is a certified nurse.
I'm Neb.
And I'm Rachel, and we're going to be selling our Waikele home.
I work very heavily with Core Team Hawaii.
We bought a house from Core Team Hawaii here in Honolulu.
Even though we are here and we live here now, we own a home here, we still watch your videos.
Yeah.